Hi, my name is Adriana Felder, and today I will be telling you a little story for my homework for Chapter 7, Fertilization. Okay, so when I was a child, every year around Halloween time, we would have this thing, we'd call it like, we didn't really have a name for it, but it was like Adventist Halloween. And basically, what happened was that we would all come up and we would be dressed as like Joseph and Noah, like running down the parking lot. And what would happen was they would have different games there, like throw the horseshoe, beanbag tossed, apple picking. And for each game, they had a prize. And most typically, that prize was some form of candy. And now, at the end of the event, what we would go do is we would go to the end. We would like cash in, have like them tell them like all the stuff that we ended up getting throughout the night. Depending on how well we did throughout the night, is how big of a bag of candy that we got. I think that's what I thought in my mind. Now looking back, I think like all of the bags are the same size, but I think like to a child that was like what, like 3-4 feet, that it felt like the biggest bag of candy in the entire planet. And I always thought I was gonna go home, finish it or whatever, eat it all. And I'm so glad I didn't. I think that my dentist also thanks me because it was ginormous, cavity waiting to happen. But the way that we can kind of like relate this to a developmental bio principle is how the sperm gets to the egg in sea urchins. And so, what basically happens is that the sperm will go and they will encounter resacts. Hope I'm saying this correctly. What will happen? It will find the chemoattractants resacts, and then what happens is that the more resacts that it has, the more calcium production happens, and then the more calcium production happens, the more motility this sperm has, and that motility keeps it finding more and more resacts and therefore producing more Ca2, and then from there, finding more resacts until it gets to the egg. I think the way that this relates is I like calling dang it. Sorry, I had to go away for a minute. All right, so back to this explanation. So the candy draws them in, such as like a chemoattractant would. You can say it's a ketoattractant. And then the more dopamine that they produce, and then from the more dopamine that they produce, the more adrenaline slash that motility that you see in children happening, and then the more that they're going to search for more candy, and then at the end, their prize is a large candy bag. Thank you so much for coming to my explanation today. I hope you enjoyed and got a good little laugh out of it. I think my favorite is child activating peptide being CAP. Thank you.